Yes, so this is in fact steps for set number 4 in the NightEagles leading 2-1. And Brendan, why don't you take us through this tank selection?
Well, a surprisingly heavy setup for both teams in this map. I mean, it is a very wide open map, but just for NightEagles, they have one AMX-50, two T-32s, a T-69, and a WC-132. And for is AVANTE-GARDE, of course, two AMX-50s, one T-32, one AMX-13, and one WZ-132.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit more mobility coming out from AVANTE-GARDE. They do have they have the same number of heavy tanks on both teams, but it really comes down to an AMX-13 being traded out for a T-69. So slight differences, slightly more mobility coming out from AVANTE-GARDE, but I mean, they really like those AMX-50s, you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, they have them all the way in the back, all the way at the top. I know we're getting a look at what the NightEagles are doing right now, but AVANTE-GARDE with all their tanks up in the top, they have those AMX-50s back there trying to snipe down, and NightEagles just kind of grouping up, you know, trying to push through here, focus down some tanks, come through this one, like, kind of right side, beside this hill, and just try to get some shots down.
Yeah, the NightEagles realize that they have the slightly more firepower than AVANTE-GARDE, and then slightly more armored tanks as well, so they're not afraid to take this to a close range engagement, and that is exactly why they're actually pushing up this eastern side of the map. AVANTE-GARDE, on the other hand, you can't see it on your map right now, but they have posted up over there on the northeastern corner of the map, so right north of the NightEagles. The NightEagles are just continuing to push down onto these AVANTE-GARDE members. No real damage, no significant damage has been dealt to either team just yet, but it's only a matter of time once the NightEagles pass this kind of it's like a very, very slight slope that once they cross, they'll be out of cover, and then both teams will actually be able to land shots on each other. So it's going to be quite interesting to how this plays out. AVANTE-GARDE, they should use that mobility on the AMX-13 and the WZ-132 to possibly move out more towards the center or the western side of the map, and then come in from the side of NightEagles, and then maybe go for like a flanking maneuver.
I mean, there are a lot of options on this map. I just feel like NightEagles getting themselves into this position, like next to this hill, they gotta make something work here. I think it's too open of a map to like come around.
Oh, look at
just
N60.
no
He
real
is
shots
so close to Griven right now. N60 gonna move in to try and fire down some shots onto Griven. No shots, no damage has been dealt onto him just yet. That is extremely surprising. Finally, he does get damage right there. A huge chunk of his life taken out. He is going to back up because he realizes, oh, this is actually not looking good. One more shot. No, actually, one more shot now. 18 health. Look at that. He is still alive. And the other members of NightEagles should be trying to back him up right here. But he just actually goes down before his teammates are able to back him up. That is quite unfortunate for him. It's going to be a lot harder for the NightEagles to come back from this now.
NightEagles, that was an interesting maneuver. They tried to come out here and corner Griven. He was so close and he missed the shot. And then after that, he just got cornered. But anyway, there's a big engagement going on here.
Yeah, they're going to focus on Griven, but Cat Chen in trouble right now. Cat Chen, he has to back up just a little bit. He's in AMX-50. He has not much armor left. Oh my god, they do manage to take out Griven before Cat Chen, but they do trade right there. And AVANTE still have a pretty big advantage. They still have a tier 8 point advantage, and Audio is going to continue to look for this fight.
Oh, NightEagles just getting surrounded here. They have two of their tanks here, surrounded by so many of the AVANTE-GARDE tanks. Another one goes down there. Dude, that was not looking Maria.
It's going to go to a 5th set, man.
Yeah, this is going to be 5, and what I mean...
Yeah, oh my god. I mean, that push from the NightEagles, it was good, but I don't know why Cat Chen, I don't know why N60 actually went out there, way up there. He was getting fired from, like, he had nowhere to run actually, because he was getting fired down from the north and from his side, and really there was absolutely nowhere he could run, and he couldn't even do any damage.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and he couldn't survive long enough for his team to go up there. I mean, I don't know if it's a misplay from N60 or if it's a misplay from his team for giving him that order to go out there. But I mean, if they were to send N60 out like that, you gotta go in with the rest of your force. You gotta. There has to be cover fire. There has to be other tanks there to retaliate damage. If you're gonna go for a push, but unfortunately, N60 got taken out with really no answer. Once he got taken out, I mean, the NightEagles still went for the push. When they went for the push, they were just outnumbered, got surrounded, and it just ended the set for their team. So yes, AVANTE-GARDE will take home this 4th set.